Hey everybody, it's Jason with the Board Game Mechanics, and today we're going to take a look at a game called Signorie. Signore, I'm not sure how to say it. Whatever this title, however that says in Italian, is what this game is. This is published from What's Your Game, designed by Andrea Chiarvesio and Pierluca Zizi. Again, I probably butchered those names, I apologize. Plays 2 to 4 players in 60 to 120 minutes. The more players, the longer it's going to take because there's more stuff going on. And what you're doing in this is you're the head of a family, and you are trying to send your boys out to get some kind of training, clerical, military, all that kind of thing, so they can go out on missions, diplomatic missions. And you're trying to marry off your daughters so they can go form diplomatic relationships as well. Because the point of this game is to be the most powerful family, aka have the most points. This is a dice drafting game with some cool 5 different colored dice, and you're trying to make the most of the actions that you get in the game. That's effectively it. Let's go on the table, check it out. All right, so here's a game of Signorie, all set up for 2 players. To set up, you're going to put the board out in the middle. You're going to take 1 die of each color per player, so in this case 2 players, 2 dice. Randomly shuffle these bonus tiles. The 2 at the back have different, the last 2 spaces have different backs, so you can separate those out. Give each player a player board, 4 male meeples, 3 female meeples, 5 florins. In a 3-player game, or a 2-player game, 3 of the cities are in use, 2 are blocked off, which is why I have it like this. Randomly assign first player and put all of the discs stacked up like here and a disc on 0. And you're also going to randomly shuffle the contracts here and put them out, which I've done. All right, so now we're ready to roll. All right, so this is a dice drafting game. And what that means is we're going to take a die, put it on our board, and get to do the action that's referenced in that column. Now, couple stipulations on taking a die. If I take a die that's less than the number that's printed on my board, I have to pay the difference in florins. If I take a die that's higher, no difference, but I'm trying to stay below this 13 value threshold to get these bonuses and marriages to score some points. So I got to keep that in mind. And you can take a maximum of 4 dice per turn. All right, so let's go ahead and get going. I'll explain what the actions do when I go there. I'll try to make sure that I take all the actions so you can see. So first thing that yellow wants to do, because they're first, is they want to send out a girl to get married. So we're going to go here. That's sending a girl out to get married. Now, the reason you want to do that, 2 reasons really. You're going to get points by paying florins as a dowry, and you're going to get one of these tiles on the left here for your wedding plan. You're trying to get all 6 different tiles here to score points at the end of the game. So if I had this tile, this tile, this tile, all in my wedding plan, I would get 8 points. Trick here is I cannot get more than 1 of each of the different types unless I can get one of the generic types. You can have as many of those as you want. And you have to have at least 3 tiles in each section before you can score, or before they would score. So let's send a girl out. So I'll take this girl. Oh, I took too many boys. I'll take this girl and I will send her to here. So we'll go here. That costs me at least 1 coin of dowry, but I can pay up to 4. So I will pay 3. And for every coin that I pay, I get 2 points. So I get 6 coins. And then I get to take this tile, because it's in the girl side, and put it next to my board. And if I can get 3 tiles, that'll score me 3 points. That's sending a girl out to get married. All right. You can also hire an assistant of the appropriate color. So yellow, I could pay coins and hire an assistant that makes that action more popular, or I could do a contract in yellow, but I didn't want to do that right now. I wanted to show you the main action. All right, so purple, what they're going to do is, let's see, I think they're going to do this. They're going to pay a coin because it's 1 less than that's on the board, and they're going to train up their boys in some military. So let's see, they want, they're going to do the crown. They have 4 points. They can do 1, 2, 3, 4 if they want to, or they can just strictly do 4 in 1 track, which is what they're going to do, and get 2 points. or 2 coins. That's training up military. Or you can hire an assistant for gray, or do the green contracts, which I'm going to try to do one of those so you can see how they work. All right, so now we have purple. Let's see. I think, do I want to do a contract? I do. So I'm going to take this yellow die. It's a value 1. I don't have to pay any money. And instead of getting money, instead of doing an assistant, I'm going to do a contract action. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to send one of my boys over here, and I'm going to get one generic value tile, which means the back of any tile in the cup, and I can put it in any of these tracks that I want. I'm going to put it in my wedding family. So now I'm 1 tile away from being able to score these tiles, and that's my turn. So that's how you do a contract. And I'm also using a variant that when you use a contract, you flip it face down. No one else can do that variant or that contract. Let's see. I'm going to have them send their boy out. So they're going to go there with a 2. They'll have to pay 2 coins. And they're going to send their trained boy out to do a mission. So they're at it. They're at a level 2. You can see it right there. They need to be at a level 1 to go here, which is fine. That's where I want to send them. So they're going to go here. They were at this, so they get 4 points. Now they get to take the tile based on that track. So that's the crown. They put it next to the crown, and you have to make sure that it's one that they can have, and it does. It goes next to the crown, and now they have 5 points if they can get 3 tiles. All right, so that was that. Next we will do, I need to train up a boy. So I'm going to buy a helper so you can see that. So I'll go, ooh, those are expensive. Maybe I won't do that. 6, 11, 12, ugh, yuck, yuck, yuck. All right, we'll just do this. I'm going to go there. I'm going to train up a boy as well. And I'm going to train up a boy in lacrosse. And I'm going to get 2 coins. All right. The next player is going to... They're going to send a girl out to get married. And this is really going to do them in. So that's a 6. That's rough. So they're going to send a girl out to get married. And they will send them here. They're going to pay all 4 coins of dowry, which will give them 8 points. So they're at 12. And then they get to take this tile, put it in their wedding plan. All right. Then back to me. I'm at 6, 11, 12. I'm going to pass. Maybe. Yeah, I'm going to pass. That player's at 12 as well. They're going to pass as well. So when you pass, first thing you're going to do is you are going to score initiative points. So if I was here on this track, if you get up to here, you would get some points. And that's also going to determine turn order. That doesn't change. Yellow stays the same. No one moved up on this track, so we're done. Then what we're going to do is we're going to look and see if you're under the 13 threshold, or if you've bumped it up by sending, because I could send a boy here. That would add 3 for every boy here. So I could be at 16, but no one did that. We're both under 13, so we get the bonus. We can either take 3 coins, or we can do the bonus here. And then we're also going to get married. So we both get married. And then purple is going to put down, they're both going to put down a helper because that's more valuable than taking coins. And I think I'm going to go here. Ooh. I'm going to go here because that gives me a free boy or a girl, which is amazing. And then they will go right there to get 3 points. All right. And then that one's done. Then we'll set up for the next round. So what you do for that is you take these tiles, you'll shuffle them. And they'll randomly go on new spaces. I'll try to shuffle them quickly. Then just randomly throw them out here. So boom, boom. This guy can go away because he's done. All right, so there's that. Then we'll refill any of those spaces that are empty. Just randomly from a bag or a cup or whatever you have laying around. Then we're going to re-roll all the dice. Put them in the appropriate spaces. And we will do another turn. Turn order all that stuff. And we're going to keep going until we have gone through all these rounds. And then at the end of the game, you're going to score points for, let's see, I always forget what happens at the end of the game, what you get points for. Any trained family member is going to score points based on half rounded down where they are on the track. So right now, that yellow one would get 2 points. You're going to get points for your alliance tiles as long as you have 3 of them in a section. And that's it. So if there's a tie, the player with the topmost disc on the initiative track is the winner. So that's it. That's how you play Signorie. Let's go to the top. See what you think about it. All right, well, that was Signorie. That's how I'm going to keep saying it, Signorie, because that's how I've always been calling it. And what you're doing, and this game is great. What you saw in this game is what this game is. Dice drafting, trying to use the best actions that you can with the dice that you have available. Lots of different ways you can take an action. Each space is going to give you 1 of 3 different options. You're going to do the main action, you're going to do the hire assistant action, or you're going to do like a contract action, which is one of the little random spaces on the board where you can send boys or girls to do certain kind of bonus things. And depending on if you've hired assistants, you're going to be firing those off and getting bonus actions when you take the action of the color. And yeah, it has some set collection, like you're trying to collect these different shields and each of your family plans and your military plans. Rolling dice to get new family members. I love it. I love all the production, colorful dice with the numbers, just not pips, just actual numbers. There's boy meeples, girl meeples in here, some discs. I love the art, the tan artwork. I like everything about this game, production-wise. Rulebook's easy to follow. There's even a couple variants because some people complained that 2 players you could get bogged up. There's some variants to kind of correct that issue, which is really cool. So if you didn't like it before at 2 players, maybe try to hunt down those variants because they're really awesome. And if you like What Your Game games, but you don't want to have a super heavy one, because some of their games can be a bit of a beast, this is one you should check out. It's one of the most straightforward of all of their games to play and teach, and it probably is one of the shorter ones. This designer, Pierre Lucchese, he did Dark Tales, or they did Dark Tales. I'm not sure if male or female, doesn't matter. But that designer did Dark Tales, which is a game we really love, and it's a little card game. This is a big, heavy Euro. I like the versatility of their designs, which makes me happy. And I love What Your Game games, so it should be no surprise that we like this. So I'm going to give this a BGM acceptance seal. This is going to get an 8 out of 10 on BGG, which is a 4 out of 5 wrenches on an arbitrary wrench scale that means absolutely nothing, but with a ticket with the games that we enjoy. And that's what I'm going to do. So that is Signorie from What Your Game. I'm Jason with the Board Game Mechanics. And as always, keep gaming.